Avowed is finally here, and I have been waiting so long for this. The official release just happened literally a couple of hours ago, and now we get to finally put these evil, anti-woke, disgusting chuds in their place with the glorious release of a... Wait, what? What was that? What do you mean? No glorious release? What do you mean the release is... The release is bad. Who would... Yeah. Yeah, the release is kind of mediocre shit, not gonna lie, boys. Honestly, it's kind of breaking my expectations of how good it is, because I thought it's gonna be a little bit worse. But yes, it's mediocre trash. And don't you worry, even if this release some magically how was good, as the Vogue crowds would say, this is still an absolute disaster. And we have a lot of things to go over, so strap yourselves in. This is going to be a fun one, because I love talking bad about Avowed. It just fills me with pleasure, okay? It is what it is. So, obviously, we expected nothing good, considering the early access release was 9k people at the start, and then over a Sunday, it was 13.3198k, which technically is more than I expected for an early release. I was surprised that this broke 10k players on early release. Not gonna lie, it surprised me. And I'll give them this. I'll give Avowed this. Okay, I'm surprised Sunday was actually a bigger peak than Saturday. Just by literally this much, but it still was. And I mean, it did surprise me. But all in all, this is really bad. And yes, while we are pretty early to judge what's happening with Avowed, there is a lot of data to work with. And one of the things that you need to look when you're working with something like this is, what time is it? Well, currently it's 7 p.m. UTC time, whatever that is. And you know what 7 p.m. is in UTC? Well, that's roughly this. And you know what else that is? Roughly this. So, on average, Avowed has just 3 more hours to climb in players. Everyone is at home, most people are playing, and it roughly has 3 more hours to reach its peak player base. And currently, because I have looked at this graph, it is roughly getting something like 3k players per hour. So, if we give this bad boy roughly 3 more hours to stir, maybe it breaches the 20k mark. If this is a super successful release, and it already is not by any measure that you honestly want to put it on, it's gonna roughly go as far as you see right here. You know, to roughly 2 or 3 a.m., and that's it. But even then, I expect to see the same situations here. So, best case scenario, I will give about 30k players on release, on official release. Most likely, roughly 20k. Maybe tomorrow it will also have a pretty good day. Who honestly knows? But that's whatever happens today at the end is probably gonna be its peak. I see very little chance that something like this happens tomorrow for Avowed. But granted, this is probably the highest probability thing that could. And this is horrible. This is horrible. This is a $70 game by a AA studio that probably got forced by Microsoft into trying making something amazing because it's akin to Bethesda. Which means, if Dragon Age Railguard had a peak of 90k players on Steam, and we're not even gonna start talking about the fucking consoles, because I don't want to deal with the people who are like, oh, consoles, this is on Game Pass. You see, Avowed's on Game Pass. That's why it's gonna be really successful. You just don't understand it, bruh. You just don't get it. You're a dumbass. You just don't understand. It's on Game Pass. Don't you see? No, I don't. I don't see how consoles are this great when we know that we have statistical evidence that the primary source of revenue comes from PC, not consoles, when it comes to gaming. Ignoring mobile, obviously, by the way. And, at the same time, how do consoles constantly report that they underperform in sales expectation, player expectations, and all of these ways? Consoles just under-deliver under expectation constantly, while the PC is some magically how thriving and just getting better. So, I don't want to even get into this console conversation because there's nothing I can say, nothing I can do to make a console player see reason. They just are constantly thinking through emotion, not actual facts and logic. It is what it is. But yeah, Dragon Age the Veil God, 90k peak. Not profitable, said by EA. And again, the shills were out there en masse saying, oh, Dragon Age is profitable, Dragon Age is great. 80k, 90k current peak, it is amazing. All of you are wrong. EA literally comes out, says that this is a financial disaster. They lost money. It's never gonna make money. There you go. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. 250k concurrent all-time peak in the past 9 days. Literally got deemed as profitable in the first 2 or 3 days after the launch, with somewhat a million copies sold or something like that. And it has 250 concurrent players. And you know why this matters? Because Avowed probably has an increased budget. Like, this is... I think Avowed is a $200 million game. I really think that. Because, again, they are part of Microsoft, and they are pretty much on the same level now as Bethesda and Microsoft ties with a lot of things that have happened. So, Microsoft definitely gave them more money to work with. They wanted to see how good they are gonna be. And there is no fucking world where a company like goddamn Obsidian is capable, without an infusion of Microsoft money, Xbox money aka, to make Avowed and Outer Worlds 2 at the same goddamn time. Considering the Outer Worlds had a peak player base of like 22k or something like that. Don't remember, but that doesn't matter. And Avowed is risking to not even honestly break that, which is really, really bad by its own. Again, Avowed not even selling 20 copies is a disaster. It's an absolute disaster if it doesn't even sell 20k copies. Now, granted, I think it will, but you need to understand, absolute disaster is honestly not a lot better, not a lot worse than just disaster, because this is fiscally not feasible, as one might say, in these situations. This shit is gonna lose money no matter how you spin it, okay? Unless the player base, the mighty Vogue and it's already... Oh no, this is probably just 11 minutes, so... Oh, in 11 minutes only getting 200... Oh, this is bad. Oh yeah, it's tapering off. It's exactly as we predicted, it's tapering off. Oh no, this is the previous? No. This is just 10 minutes. So this times 6 and you actually get the real one. 3k. Okay, 3k-ish. So maybe it's still going up, or maybe it's going to be less than 3k. We're going to see, because the updates are going in shortly. But again, it's hard to tell. This is not it pivoting out. This is not it flatlining, by the way. I know it's funny to think that that's happening, but this is probably a false positive. I'm 99.9% sure this is a false positive, trust me. Financial business analyst and shit. In any case, again, Avowed disaster, Kingdom Come Deliverance, 150 concurrent players day one, recuperated at cost. So, this game is currently maybe 1/10 there if we're being super generous at recuperating its costs. And now I just want to also take the time to shit on a couple of people who fucking were in the comments of my videos saying, oh no, you're an idiot, Avowed is not the real launch. I typically don't actually speculate on real launches before the early day access, because I actually don't pay attention that much, so I'm not confident that confident in numbers typically. But the fact that I was confident talking about Avowed and its failing launch, hey, that just speaks volumes about how bad Avowed's situation was gonna be. So here we have a beautiful comment right here. Over 13,000 bought Avowed on Steam alone. So this person is referring to the fact that this peak was 13k. So he thinks that that 13K is all the people who bought Avowed. The reality is that can easily be up to 100,000 people who bought Avowed. So this person already is proving to be financially fucking illiterate. Not accounting for Xbox sale. Everything's free on Xbox. I don't even know if you can't. No, you can't buy Avowed if you don't have a Game Pass. But who the hell on Xbox doesn't have a Game Pass? Well, a lot of people. Numbers can be hard though. Maybe in red states. I'm not even American, my dude. 13K and 0 look awfully similar. Fine, still worth nothing about release. Still worth nothing about the release is tomorrow. How's that looking for you, buddy? Huh? How's that looking for you, shitlord? Do you know why you snowflakes are vetting yourselves already? I don't know also, dude. I don't know. And then someone just actually hits them with the math that if it's only 13K sales times 70, it's not even 1 million. And yes, this person is completely right. That is shit. Now, actually, this should be 90, but because the early access is like 90, let's put it on 100 because I don't remember if there's like some kind of super deluxe edition that you can find. You can get. So this is maybe 1.3 million. 1.3 million is a lot of money for us, but not for a AAA gaming company, which Obsidian now officially, I think, constitutes as, considering they sold a game at AAA prices. So, good job with that. And this person just spurgs out so hard, and responds to this guy. Because these people can't take any criticism. I'm going to cry from all this pride I feel for you. Goodness me, you did math like a good boy. Oh, yes, you did. Like, this person has absolutely no way to come back to anything that this guy said. So he's just gonna be a child about it. Because I'm honestly surprised that this person even responded. Typically, the woke idiots don't even respond. But this guy just responded and made it worse. So, that's a 10 out of 10 right there. And then we have another video where people said something about this time there's actually more. And I want to just point out this one so much. Because for some reason, I made this part of the video just because of this guy, but not because of this comment. I can't even find the original comment this person made. But I did screenshot it because for some reason I can't find it in the comment management section of YouTube. So, here we go. Let me get this straight. You're calling a game still in early access a failure by using concurrent players to make this point. Yes. Yes, I clearly did. I don't know why why you need to ask. I clearly did. And I felt confident about it because I knew I was right. And surprise, surprise, there we go. I am right. You understand the base version releases February 18th. Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's not looking good, Chief. Not looking good. You fail to mention this because either I actually did mention it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in both videos. Maybe he missed it. Maybe I did not mention it in one, but I at least mentioned it in one other. Because either you have to try way too hard to downplay, or you're actually dumb and didn't know this. Either way, it makes you look foolish. Okay. Damn, he got me, boys. He got him. He got me right here, boys. Oh my god, I feel so foolish. Oh, so foolish. Okay, it updated. Oh, it is going up, and now it's 615 minutes. It's going down. It's not even gonna. This is not even gonna hit the 3K threshold that I was talking about. This is 6. This is 9. This is 13. This is effectively 3K players. So it's already tapering out. It's already tapering out. So after 2 hours, it's going to be a flat line. That's the prediction. Okay? It's over. It's over for Avowed. they tried their best, but their best was literally shit. Admittedly, I will say this: Avowed is currently doing better than I anticipated because there's a lot of attention Avowed has gotten. Like Avowed has gotten super high attention, and one of the reasons is I think because this is unique kind of attention. I was excited for Avowed. A lot of people were extremely excited for Avowed before the release, before we knew a lot of things about it, and then people started to be less excited, obviously. And because of that, I think a lot of streamers bought it. Like, Avowed has more viewers on Twitch before I did this than it has concurrent players. By a lot, by the way, by a lot. A lot of big streamers took up Avowed. Okay, so this is that comment from this guy, but there is another comment, and it's there because I had to screenshot it, okay? I need to read it from here. Relax, boys. Okay, I can't actually read it from there, wait. Let me do it like this. I need to open it here. I hope that doesn't mess up the scenes. Okay, I named it Petty because it is petty. The fact that it's top seller while in early access means it's not a failure. I think maybe this person... I can't find this comment in the video, but I can find it under replied in the comment management system on YouTube. I don't know why that is. The base version doesn't release until Tuesday, LOL. Anti-woke idiots can't even use their brains correctly. Damn. Big words there. And then I replied to that guy, do you even know what top seller is and how it works? No, you don't. Otherwise, you would delete your comment. Maybe this person deleted their comment. I don't know. Can't find it, but not it honestly matters too much. And obviously, we have a little bit of liking your own comments here because reasons. Who else is gonna like your comment if not yourself? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Do you understand using concurrent play numbers for a game still in early access is beyond stupid? The graphs don't lie, boys. The graphs never lie. Well, actually, statistics lie constantly. But that's a different story for a different situation, okay? This game is on early access. The fuck? Some kind of replied. It's bait. Good on you. Good on you, friends. Good on you, friends. To be fair, we won't see the real peak till next week. Right now, it's advanced access. Game launches for $70 on the 18th. Actually, this may not be a vote comment. This is just a person expressing the situation of the matter. So I'm not actually dissing this. It's just a normal comment. I feel like. I mean, it's not even out for sale for general populations to the 18th. Let's see what happens then. Some people are being normally skeptical, by the way, because they don't feel safe to call it. And again, I typically don't call things from early access because I have not paid attention to early access numbers, so I don't know the patterns. For sales numbers, I feel very confident predicting any game sales after, like, 3 days or a week on Steam and whatnot. But for this, nah. Early access, no. Unless it's so goddamn ironclad like goddamn Avowed, then it's a clear goddamn disaster. Okay, 20 minutes. 13993, let's see. Well, actually, it's going up like this. Oh, it's a little bit more. Yeah, it's missing a little bit. Okay. It's missing a little bit. Oh, it's gonna go up by 3K again. Ooh, well, that I guess is actually the biggest Avowed can get. But yes, so anyway, we're gonna see tomorrow where this tapers off because again, it's like getting 3K per hour on your release. Now I'm sure there's gonna be shills who are gonna be saying, "Oh, this is amazing! Wow, so good," but it's not. It's just not. This is worse than their Outer Worlds launch. And trust me, there's no company that is releasing a new product with literally with the expectation to do fucking 50% worse than their old product. That's not a thing. Anyway, bye.